What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back once again for another discussion. Today, the discussion is DC ending on CW. Now, I would like to know your personal thoughts as well as hear if you agree or disagree. Do you think some shows should go off? Do you think some should not? Now, there's a big rumor going around thinking that Arrow and Legends are going to be ending by their next season. There was a rumor saying, "Oh, Oliver Queen may die due to the crisis on Earth." Now, honestly, I did not really care for the crossover event. I thought it was boring. In my opinion, some of it was kind of funny, some of it was kind of stupid. There was a lot of it that I just did not like. Now, last year of Arrow, all right, I'm just gonna sell it for here, guys. It would not shock me if they take off about three or four because it was okay. You got Arrow and Legends maybe leaving, then you have Supergirl maybe done and then taken over by Superman, and then you have two actors on Flash maybe leaving. So it's just a lot of chaos going on right now that it is like, okay, why don't y'all just stop altogether? Because it's maybe getting time, because last year of Arrow was not that good in my opinion. A lot of the way the character development that I just have not liked the character development, because personally Arrow and Flash have been boring out of my opinion. They've been really boring. I have not liked a lot of the character development. I have not liked some of the characters that's even gone on. I don't like how they've done William's character in Arrow. I don't like how they've done Wild Dog's character in Arrow. I don't like how they've done with some of Felicity's character or with Laurel's character. I don't even like what they've done with different characters that has been on Flash, like just with the with all with the Wells, just like every single different Wells. It's like, come on, man, can we just have one Wells, please? And then same thing with all these different other meta enemies. It's just getting really boring. It's just me sitting there going, really? And there's possibility of the one plays Caitlin's leaving the show, the one plays Cisco's leaving the show. And honestly, I hate to see him leave, but if they don't want to return as those characters and they possibly want to move on to something else while, they may do something with the story, then that's what they're on, right? And I wish them nothing but the best. But at the same time, I think Flash is coming to an end as well, because Flash, out of my opinion, has not kept up in the first three seasons. A lot of people did not like the first three seasons. I did. The last season was not that good, in my opinion. That I all about that season, I hated. It was just boring. It was really irritating, and I just didn't like it. And Arrow last year again was just all over the place, nonstop drama, no issues. Diaz's character was just really just. I wanted to go seriously. You have this guy out of all characters that is going to be Oliver's big bad. When you look at other characters such as Ra's al Ghul, and you have Damien Dark, and you have all these other characters, and it's like, really? So I just think they dropped the ball on that one. And then you have with Supergirl, how the series may be leaving, which I would hate to see it go. But honestly, I would like to see Superman get some shine. Tal Hutchin, for have him be able a little bit more of a role for Superman, since we've only got to see him within, I think about maybe 4 or 5 times so far. And honestly, I would like to see him shine a little bit more. But at the same time, I don't want to see Supergirl go either, because I do like the show. It has gotten too political, out of my opinion, sometimes, but they backed off on it, which I'm really appreciative, because I don't like a show that puts too much political views in there, or certain things in real life. Is perfectly fine if you want to put certain things in real life scenarios into a show, but don't try to shove our throats with it. That's just my opinion. You can have that and have stuff within the show that you write up and mix it together, and it'll work. And Legends, out of my opinion, Legends so far this last couple seasons have been the best ever, because of course we have John Constantine on there. We have the way they've been doing the story with Damien Dark, and of course with his daughter, and just everything they've been doing on Legends, I've loved. I don't want to see that end either, but I just think it wouldn't shock me if it's time to go, because there's been so many times where we've had shows we try to save, and as fans, there's shows we want to save, there's shows that we don't want on TV, but then we have to deal with it. And there's other shows that may not last, because here's my theory, guys. If Arrow goes, then more than likely Flash and Supergirl. Legends is already back behind Arrow, and them two go, Flash and Supergirl are probably gonna be right behind there, but Lightning will probably be behind there, because honestly, Black Lightning's doing good, but at the same time, it's getting too political for me as well. I like the show. I like the characters. It's just like, okay, let's just move on from this and let's just get to the story, and that's what I've been really wanting to see is just more of the story, not political stuff from this or this or this. That's not what I'm about. I'm here to be entertained about this character. I like the character. Same thing, I'm hoping they don't do in Batwoman. I'm hoping they give Batwoman a chance. I'm praying they give her a chance because Ruby Rose did an amazing job of portraying Batwoman. I'm hoping they give her the time to shine. I'm praying they do, because if they don't give her the time to shine, it's going to make me upset, as well as other characters that are like, oh, well, let's not do this. And it just seems like a lot of BS, guys. I mean, honestly, would you like to see a show you've been waiting on to see that something has to do with DC, aka Batman, the thing we've been wanting ever since, they've had with their little own Justice League within the Arrowverse, which I personally think has been my version of the Arrowverse Justice League, because that to me is Justice League. The Justice League they got right now in the movies, that's a whole nother topic, but to me, that is Justice League. You got all these characters that have done just an amazing job. The actors, now again, every single actor may go, okay, hey, I'm done. Stephen Amell may say that, Grant Austin, Kate Loach, you may have just everybody may say, hey, I'm done. And that's their right. But at the same time, I'm hoping that they give us a good farewell, that, even that Tom Welling did as Superman in Smallville. They gave him his own little farewell, which I'm just hoping that they do with Arrow, Flash, so on and so forth. I'm praying they do that, but again, is DC on the CW at stake? Possibly, because there's been so many hints, but something is just telling me now that with these three happening, then it may be time for DC to just hang up its cape on CW. And that's going to be really hard to see, because I really do enjoy watching all these shows that come on different days of the week, from Arrow, Flash, Legends, Black Lightning, Supergirl, and hopefully Batwoman very soon. But I'm hoping it doesn't end just yet. I'm hoping we still got a few more seasons. If we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. That's fine. But maybe it's just time. I think these actors have had enough portraying these characters, and it may have to do with that. It may have to do with the ratings. It may have to do with the writers. Who knows? It may have to do with pay raises. I don't know, guys. I mean, I'm just speculating here. I'm just putting my 2 cents out there. Whether someone agrees with it or someone does not, it's basically, I think it is at stake at the problem, because they're saying, from what I also heard, oh, Doom Patrol and Titans are better than the Arrowverse. Personally, I do not think that way. I'm not getting to that topic. I'm just saying from what I've heard. But at the same time, I do believe that Arrow probably deserves maybe a couple more seasons. Same thing with Flash. Same thing with Legends. Same thing with Supergirl. So on and so forth. But as long as the writing is a lot better and the story progresses further, that is more entertaining than what has been. Now, again, if it's been entertaining to y'all, then that's great. Some of it has not been entertaining to me. I'm just like, there's some episodes I like better than others. There's some that I'm like, I never wish I watched this episode. There's sometimes I wish I never even heard of this character, or whatever the case of it may be. But that is just my personal opinion as a fan of DC Comics. This is just my interpretation of certain characters. I wish they would go about it in a different way. Everybody has that, I think, from a fan standpoint, whether or not you're an Arrow fan, Flash, or whatever the case may be. But guys, that is my opinion of it. I just want to kind of get it out there. It's a little bit different, so let me know your thoughts about it, please, in the comments down below. What do you think about this? Do you think it's time for these shows to finally give it up, or do you think it's time maybe some of them need more shine, or do you think some of them just need to keep going or need to be canceled? Let me know your thoughts about it in the comments down below. If you guys are new, consider about subscribing. Of course, links down in the description below if you guys want to give me a follow on my social media links. Also, hope you guys are enjoying your week. More videos coming in the week, and I'll be seeing you on the very next one.